गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Good evening. Yes, good evening to all those watching online there. Good evening, sir. How are you? I forgot your name. Larji, yes. I somehow miss your, confuse your names. Mr. Shah is not there today yet. Is not there. I was wondering. Acha. Okay. So, you find the topic interesting? Yes. Yeah? Okay. So let us explore that, I was just sharing with him why I enjoy the help talks, because I like to do it without the PowerPoints here. I like to co-create it with you. Then the rhythm is built. If there is a PowerPoint, then that rhythm kind of gets broken. Then I have to follow a particular. Here I can follow your heart. You can follow my heart. So let us jump into this together, and let me start off with a very basic question as to what is your meaning of courage? What do you think the topic means? Courageous living.
I mean, you get into it over a period of time.
So courageous living is a gradual. Gradually you become courageous.
Never been, kal aayega to ho jayega. It
हाँ.
takes time.
Courage requires time.
I mean, suppose you want to go and taste somebody or whatever it is.
You want to go and
Taste somebody.
हाँ.
Help somebody.
हाँ.
It takes a lot of guts to do it.
Take lots of guts. Yes. Yesterday I was reading an article. Somebody has come up with that Pokemon Go. Some huge, I don't know, maybe it's a video game or something, and it's an overnight success. Millions of people bought it overnight, and that fellow has given an interview or something which says that it took me 20 years to build an overnight success.
Oh. Yes.
So we feel overnight is overnight, but there's so much work involved, and then it appears overnight. So many times he scrapped whatever he created. He worked with different people, with more challenging times, with different types of problem areas, and in different companies with different models, and eventually he landed up with something which has become an overnight success. पर वो 20 साल का मेहनत. So I do agree that courage is, yes, while on one hand it does not require preparation, but on the other hand, to become the personality that is courageous, some work is required. It's not कि तुमने सोचा और तुम बन गए. It's not that.
Be in the flow but with a meaning.
Be in the flow but with a meaning. Okay. Can you expand upon that?
Means take the event and the experience, whatever comes in your life,
Yes.
as it is.
Okay.
Experience it,
Okay.
but don't lose your goal or purpose
Okay.
in the life, whatever you want to achieve.
Okay.
Be in that flow.
Okay.
But with the outcome in your sight.
In your sight. Okay. So what we are discussing over here is, something which has directly to do with bravery. Okay, when I say courageous living, what I am meaning to say is brave living. Okay. Yes, Lard Sahib.
If that's the consideration,
Yes.
then I feel it is living out one's belief.
Okay. If
And my belief need not necessarily be the belief of others or what the world believes.
Okay.
Good or bad,
okay.
come what may,
Right.
I stick to them and I try to live them out.
Right.
I feel it is a courageous living.
Right. My beliefs and I being in truth with my beliefs. Yes, I agree with you. So, courage very much sounds like truth in a way. सत्य और आप जिसको करेज बोलो, शौर्य, तो सत्य और शौर्य में बहुत ही गहरा नाता है. They are almost similar, and to be truthful requires courage, and to be courageous requires truth, whatever way you put it, they are very similar. Because, okay, because that is the key. See, both these things bring something to surface. You know what? सत्य और शौर्य, ये दोनों केस में एक ऐसी कॉमन चीज़ है कि जब आप सत्य में रहते हो या जब आप शौर्य दिखाते हो, धैर्य भी कहते हैं कुछ लोग कि धैर्य का अर्थ धीरज और पेशेंस भी होता है, पर धैर्य का अर्थ शौर्य और करेज भी होता है. तो ये जो शौर्य और धैर्य वाला जीवन है, उसमें या सत्य से भरे जीवन में एक ऐसा एलिमेंट है, वो कौन सा एलिमेंट है जो आना ही आना है, जिसके बिना कोई रास्ता नहीं है. What is that element in a life of courage?
Willpower.
Okay, willpower. Yes, give me more answers like this. Good. Willpower. Give me more such answers.
Facing the fact.
Facing the fact. Good. Good. You are close.
Try to do something
Huh?
better than before.
Trying to do something better than before. Okay.
Overcome the weakness.
Overcoming weakness. Yes, these are some key words or some tag words related to the concept of courage. Good, ma'am. You want to share something? Courage सोचा तो क्या साथ साथ में क्या आता है?
I can do it.
I can do it. Okay, that's a good. To face any situation. Very good. Challenge. So the term that I use for courage, okay, my own personal definition of courage, okay, comes from this word vulnerability in English. Okay, and if I have to expand the word vulnerability, because not everybody gets this word that clearly, all it means is openness to discomfort. Courage is synonymous with openness to discomfort. How open you are to discomfort, that's what courage is all about. The more and more you seek comfort, the less and less courageous you will be. It is as simple as that. Have you made a habit of loving discomfort also? Then you can be courageous. If your entire life karma has been about running away from discomfort and running into comfort, then in that whole process you are also running away from the value of courage and running into a so-called relaxed life, but which is a more troublesome life.
Because as a common man, we generally want to go into comfort zone only.
Correct, correct. So courage is absolutely about openness to discomfort. Okay. Now this discomfort can be of a variety of types. Okay. Let us explore some types of discomforts which we are unable to be at ease with, unable to embrace, as a result of which we are not able to be courageous. Let us discuss some certain types of discomfort. So you can just share.
Failure.
Beautiful. Failure, for example, is one form of discomfort which is too uncomfortable for us. You know why? Why, Larsab?
What public will say. I want to be successful.
Okay. So,
It could be even parents also.
Okay.
Also brothers and sisters also.
okay.
I mean, everybody would want somebody not to be there.
Correct. So, I will stick to his definition of what he means, because see, if you say failure and he says failure and he says failure, all three of you could be carrying some different implications in your mind. So his implication of failure is, what will the world say or what will somebody say? And I fully agree with you. We are human beings. We are wired for love. We seek love. We seek appreciation. And when we find something which is the exact opposite of appreciation, it is difficult for us to take. because it is a part of the human nature to seek appreciation, to seek warmth through appreciation. Each of us has this chemical which is called as oxytocin. And oxytocin is nothing but that which connects one person to another. And if somebody is going to speak ill about us, okay, then the oxytocin, the need or whatever the oxytocin in our body chemistry requires, it is not going to get. So we feel uncomfortable. So my problem is not with you feeling uncomfortable when somebody ridicules you. My problem is with the fact that you are not ready to go through that discomfort.
You don't want to get away into it.
Ha.
Chata hai.
So I am not saying कि you should be insulated to this thing और तुमको कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए, तो फिर तुम में और वेजिटेबल में फ़र्क क्या है? तुमको तो होगा, तुमको ईश्वर ने बनाया ही ऐसे है, तुम्हारा हार्ड वायरिंग ही ऐसे है कि तुम पर असर पड़ेगा अगर कोई तुम्हारे बारे में बुरा बोलेगा तो अगर मैं ये कहता हूं कि तुम पर असर नहीं पड़ना चाहिए, स्थित प्रज्ञा का असर ये नहीं कि वेजिटेबल बन जाओ. भगवद गीता में भगवान कृष्ण ने कहा है कि स्थित प्रज्ञा बनो, किसी चीज की तुम पर असर ना पड़े. पर असर ना पड़े उसका अर्थ ये नहीं कि फीलिंग ही नहीं हो. तो फीलिंग तुमको पूरी हो सकती है क्योंकि ईश्वर ने तुम्हारे अंदर रासायनिक स्तर पर एट द बायोकेमिकल लेवल he has put this desire for love and appreciation. So if somebody ridicules you when you fail, you are going to feel bad. My problem is not with you feeling bad, my problem is with you having a problem with feeling bad. You understand the difference? Yes. See, I don't have a problem that if I ridicule you and you feel bad, or if he ridicules you and you feel bad, Harry. My problem is that if he ridicules you and you feel bad, in that scenario, you stop being courageous because you don't want to feel bad. What I am telling you or what I am exhorting you is to master the art of staying with yourself even when you are feeling bad. You see the difference? There are three scenarios. The first scenario is I tell you, कोई कुछ भी बोलेगा तुमको कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए. Then I am unrealistic. Okay? Most of the trainers make this mistake. Most of the gurus make this mistake also. You are not a vegetable, you are a human being, you are going to feel bad. Okay, this is the first extreme. I can't tell that. Second extreme, you feel bad and you run away. I don't want to feel this, so I won't take any courageous decision so that I'll not fail, and if I don't fail, nobody will ridicule me, and so I'll not feel bad. So you run away from feeling bad. This is the second extreme. So I am telling you, even this extreme is not worthwhile. Because then you will never be courageous and you will never get the benefits of being courageous. So I am teaching you the middle way, the third option, wherein you remain courageous, you fail also, and when you fail, you feel bad when people ridicule you, but what you tell yourself is, I am ready to feel bad, it is acceptable to me that I am feeling this way, and I will continue to be courageous rather than running away from taking courageous steps. Feeling bad is also acceptable to me. It is one such inner state which is absolutely acceptable to me. समझ रहे हैं ये बात?
Feel the fear and do it anyway.
Precisely. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Feel the ridicule and do it anyway. Feel people's nastiness and do it anyway. To say that you don't feel is unreasonable and impractical. To say that, okay, if you are feeling so bad, don't do it, is another extreme.
But any negative emotions affects you mentally.
Yes.
Then it is when you're doing something, then it is not coming in between. Because
Yeah, good question. Very nice question. See, her point is that if the negative emotion is coming in and yet you have to stick to what you have decided, then that thing is going to come in the way. And I agree also it will come in the way. But the difference between a leader and a normal person lies in the fact that a leader is able to move through his agenda irrespective of what state he is feeling within himself. some people will advise you that when you are in a negative mood, don't go to office because your negative vibration will bring negative things in your life. I will advise you ulta. I will tell you, no matter what, you show up. Because showing up is what the universe is going to respect, not your negative feeling. The misinterpretation of the law of attraction. You show up because your vibration is going to carry the vibration of perseverance and persistence. And that is what God is going to look at. So what I am telling you, Ma, is even if you are feeling bad and even if it is coming in the way of your performance, still you have to stick to your performance. And it will find its own way and it will get dissipated. You stick to it a little and it will get dissipated.
But if that thing happens again and again.
That's what the whole juice of life is all about. You know, somebody asked me a few days back कि some close people have become very nasty and they have hurt me very badly, and I offered so much to them in their lives, but they are treating me very badly, and they have not been loyal at all, and they have betrayed me, you know. So she asked me from a very elderly lady, you know, she asked me from a very innocent space. So I said, so should I stop, you know, interacting with people and opening up and helping everyone and all that? Because after all, at the end of the day, there is so much hurt in the whole process. So I told her that I can fully relate to what, you know, you are sharing, but never withdraw from life. Never ever withdraw from life. Whatever colors life brings, no, you do not withdraw from life. That is not a good response. So you being good, yet things are troublesome, that does not give you a license to shut down. Otherwise we will all shut down and we will become islands in ourselves. See, if I open up, then there is a chance that you will hurt me. Now because there is a chance that you will hurt me, I will shut myself down and I will stop opening up with people. I will stop offering my best self. I will stop being, you know, very full of jokes and having that happy-go-lucky energy with them. Or I will stop spending hours or doing good things for you, because there is a chance you may hurt me later. But what will happen is, if I stop this, as it is, I am closing myself and hurting myself.
Suppose people want to ostracize you,
Yes.
then still you go ahead.
So, good question. Okay, his question is that if somebody wants to ostracize you, ostracize means boycott you, remove you from the community only in a certain way. Okay, so my point to you, sir, is I will not give you a specific answer, but I will give you the consciousness behind the answer. All that I expect, okay, from any person who respects life is to remain available to life and keep opening up to people. Now, if you feel in that particular scenario, in some particular group, somebody is doing this and you don't want to involve in that group, it is another thing, it is your choice. But what I am telling is, as a human being, do not close down because there is discomfort. So, if you get such an episode somewhere that you are getting ostracized in spite of your goodness, you know, then it is your personal decision. Sometimes you may yet want to get involved there, or you may not want to get involved there. That is your personal decision. But my point is, so as a human being, you know, that is my whole point, that you may move out of one group or not move out of the group, that is your call. But let your heart be open, you know. Even if this has happened at one place, doesn't mean it will happen at the second place or the third place, you know. So keep your heart open, remain childlike. Childlike, you know, because the child always has the heart open, you know. So to what extent have I satisfied you, ma'am? Do you think are you trying to are you getting what I am trying to portray? Yeah,
But I think we can do up to 60 to 70%.
that is also fine. That is also fine. And you have to keep on improving your threshold. You know, if it is 60, make it 70. If it is 70, make it 80. You know, but never withdraw from life. See, what happens when we withdraw from life appears to be a very that entire context that, you know, we are in relationship with the world, you know, we can't stop relating with the world.
How to deal with a different type of people.
Yes.
There is a tough part
Yes.
of it.
So that's what it is, right? The people are always going to be different, yeah. And no matter what spirituality you pursue or whatever you do, okay, you are always going to come across some or the other people of this type. And the whole art lies into what extent you can move through your life happily in spite of carrying this sorrow in your heart. That is the art. If I tell you, stop carrying the sorrow, then that is an impractical suggestion also. There are some sorrows or some miseries which you will be able to drop. They are relatively smaller. आते आते कोई रिक्शा वाले के साथ झकझक हो गया तो वो आप ड्रॉप कर दोगे, वो मेरे बोलने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, या कोई छोटा मोटा है तो आप ड्रॉप कर दोगे. पर थोड़ी गहरी जो चीज़ें हैं वो शायद ड्रॉप नहीं होती हैं. मैंने देखा है लोगों को सालों साल तक फॉरगिवनेस प्रेयर्स करते हैं तब भी कुछ नहीं बिगड़ता है, इतना गहरा है वो. तो मैं ये कहता हूँ कि करो फॉरगिवनेस प्रेयर, पर और एक आर्ट डेवलप करो अपने अंदर कि भीतर जहन में दुख है पर फिर भी मैं सुख के साथ आगे जा सकता हूँ.
You can reduce the intensity.
Correct. You know, you can.
May be there, but
Correct.
intensity,
So,
that is in our hand.
can we master the art where we are feeling our misery, but at the same time we are seeing so much right with our life, and we are drawing our energies from all that is right also. ईश्वर ने दो आंखें दी है, दो हाथ दिए हैं, दो पैर दिए हैं, एक शरीर दिया है, एक मन दिया है, सर के ऊपर एक छत दी है, 2-3 समय खाने के लिए रोटी दी है, पहनने के लिए कपड़े दिए हैं. This itself is enough reason to be happy. This itself is enough reason to be happy. I am not denying that there are valid causes of misery, but there are valid causes for happiness.
But good relation is also one important part of the life.
That's what I am telling you. No, that's what I am telling you. It is an important part of life, okay? But don't make it an inevitable part of your life. You know, there are so many other areas from where you can draw your happiness and your strength. That draw from there, and then you will have something to offer to those relations also if they have to improve. Sometimes they have to improve, sometimes they don't have to improve, you know. I don't want to say paint a rosy picture that it improves every single
If they are
time.
useful to them, they are good to you. Otherwise, they will go from high and by also.
Correct.
So how to de-
So that is the whole art, you know, that for every 10 people who will be calculative with you, you will find one jewel also. Hang on to that jewel. Hang on to that gem of a person who is related to you whether or not you make a difference to his life, you know. पर अगर तुम ये 10 के साथ अपना नाता तोड़ दोगे या 10 के साथ या नए 10 को मिलना बंद कर दोगे तो वो जो एक हीरा मिलने वाला है ना वो भी नहीं मिलेगा. सो ऑलवेज कीप योर सेल्फ ओपन. और दर्द होगा जहन में, पर वो दर्द के साथ साथ ईश्वर की कितनी कृपा है हम पर अलग अलग तरीके से, उस कृपा में से उसमें से तुम अपना मर्म निकालो. टेक द जूस आउट ऑफ दैट, यू नो, एंड लेट दैट बी योर फ्यूअल. तुम्हारी जो पूरी गति है वो वहां से आने दो. जो सही चल रहा है जीवन में वहां से, और जो गलत चल रहा है वो गलत चल रहा है. वो थोड़ा दर्द है, वो दर्द को लेके भी चलो, ठीक है. दर्द को जितना ड्रॉप कर सकते हो ड्रॉप करो. कुछ कुछ दर्द ड्रॉप नहीं होते हैं तुरंत, तो ठीक है, बने रहेंगे अंदर, पर चलते रहो. दर्द की वजह से अपने आप को सिकुड़ो मत, छोटा मत जियो. जियो जिंदा दिली से, यू नो. डू नॉट लिव अ स्मॉलर लाइफ बिकॉज अ बिगर लाइफ गिव्स पेन. अंडरस्टैंड? अ बिगर लाइफ मीन्स तुमने क्या किया, पहले तुमने खिड़की खोली थी, अभी तुमने दरवाजा खोल दिया. अभी तुमने दरवाजा अगर खोला तो उस दरवाजे से पहले अगर तुम्हारे घर के अंदर कुत्ता नहीं आ सकता था तो अभी कुत्ता. और दरवाजे को ज्यादा आनंद के लिए, ज्यादा हवा के लिए, ज्यादा प्रसन्नता के लिए, ज्यादा सौंदर्य के लिए खोलो, और साथ ही साथ में थोड़ी धूल मिट्टी आ जाती है कभी कोई कुत्ता भी आ जाता है, कभी कुछ गलत भी हो जाता है, वो तो पार्ट एंड पार्सल है ना, साथ ही में चलने वाला है दोनों चीज, यू नो. सो मास्टर दैट आर्ट ऑफ कीपिंग योरसेल्फ ओपन नो मैटर व्हाट, नो मैटर हाउ मेनी पीपल हर्ट यू, you keep yourself open, you know, till I am ready for the next person also to hurt me. It is not a negative belief, it is just preparation.
Yeah, and in a process you are opening the doors of possibilities.
Precisely, precisely. The doors are the same, sir, you know, these doors of possibility and pain is the same set of doors. You close to one and you close to another. So the whole art lies in to what extent you can master your relationship with discomfort. Mental discomfort, physical discomfort, ये सब मेरे अंदर चालू है, पर मेरा गाड़ी नहीं रुक रहा है ना. ये सब मेरे अंदर चालू है, पर खुशी के पल में मैं खुश हूँ कि नहीं, किसी का भला करना है तो मैं कर रहा हूँ कि नहीं, मेरी जिम्मेदारियां पूरी कर रहा हूँ कि नहीं, और हर चीज मुस्कुराहट के साथ. That is the whole mastery of living, no? There is a place for misery, but misery should not overwhelm you. That art you should learn. Misery should be one of the colors of your life, not the only color. If it becomes the only color, then you have lost life. If you say misery should not be there, then you are being an unreasonable person. Because the very laws of nature are such that sometimes there will be happiness, sometimes there will be misery. So this, can you master this art where there is misery in your heart, but yet you have so much gratitude for all that is going right. You know, you have so much thankfulness towards existence and such a strong sense of visible or invisible celebration within yourself. And a lot of things come to help in that. You know, meditation helps, breath work helps, prayer helps, surrendering to somebody helps, reading the good books helps. Lots of things will help. But the key is, you know, coming back, you know, to what we are primarily discussing is this openness to discomfort. This is what gives courage. If you have not mastered this art of staying with discomfort and yet doing whatever is required to be done, then you will lose out on this whole value of courage. To be able to love people is one of the greatest acts of courage. Because there is no guarantee that you will be loved back.
And we are mentally prepared.
Yeah. There is no guarantee. Huh? To be able to love people is one of the greatest acts of courage, because there is no guarantee that you will be loved back. And this definition applies equally to romantic love or platonic love or a normal relationship love. You know, तुमने जिसका भला किया उसी ने तुम्हारी पीठ में खंजर घोंप दिया. हो सकता है, क्यों नहीं, ये संसार है, होता है. You know, ऐसा नहीं कि ऐसा ही होता है, that would be wrong, but once in a while ऐसा होता है. But still to be able to love, that is courage. Knowing fully अरे अगले वाला भी शायद मेरे साथ ऐसा कर जाएगा, फिर भी मैं इसको, मेरे खुद को, अपने आप को उसके ऊपर लुटाने के लिए तैयार हूँ. वो ओपननेस. क्योंकि अगर तुमने वो छोड़ दिया तो तुमने करेज का हाथ ही छोड़ दिया, और तुमने करेज का हाथ छोड़ दिया तो तुमने पॉसिबिलिटीज को छोड़ दिया. और ऑल पॉसिबिलिटीज आर नॉट मटेरियल पॉसिबिलिटीज. द पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ लव कम्स थ्रू करेज.
In the same context, I want to share one thing. मेरा बहुत बार, I used to travel by train a lot. Earlier I was staying at Kalyan, so pickpocketing बहुत होता था
Right.
इसमें से. So earlier I used to get, अरे इधर गया वो 200 रुपया गया ये, but then I thought अभी ज़्यादा है, कभी न कभी तो हो गई है. So now I am just distributing my money इसमें से, and कभी कभार हो गया तो ठीक है छोड़ देता हूँ. So that opening the possibility हो गया तो हो गया.
You can't not carry money, right?
Yeah.
You have to carry your money. और होता है तो होता है. So that openness, most of us have a very, very skewed relationship with discomfort. Misery, we cannot take. That is our problem. We should master this art of happily staying with misery also, na? What is the big problem with misery? And because we want to run away from misery, that is why our life is full of misery. What to do? You see now, you want to run away from misery, so you don't open up and give all your love to somebody. Because that person might hurt you again and he might make you miserable. So the moment you have stopped opening up, you have stopped receiving his love. Forget receiving his love. You have stopped opening up. You only don't feel fulfilled as a person. You feel fulfilled only when you are opening up, So anything you do to run away from misery is going to create more misery. That is the ultimate law.
And you may not be happy, but you are satisfied.
In which case?
Means, suppose
Yes.
you do it,
Yes.
if other will not respond, you may not be happy.
Correct.
But at least you are satisfied, you have done
your best. Yes. ईश्वर ने अगर तुमको इंसान बना के भेजा और तुम्हारे अंदर एक हृदय दिया, तो ईश्वर ने तुमको ये गरिमा दी, तो उस गरिमा का तुमने उपयोग किया। ईश्वर ने तुम्हें कुछ दिया तो तुमने धन्यवाद से स्वीकारा और उसका पूरी तरीके से सम्मान किया उस चीज का। अगर उसने जैसे चाहा वैसे तुम जिए तो and that is the whole उपदेश of गीता also, right? कि मुझे तो मेरा करना है, सामने से फल मिला, कुफल मिला, कैसा भी फल मिला, निष्फल हो गया तो भी सब ठीक है। So if I stop opening to life, then I am not conscious. So can we develop a relationship with courage or with discomfort rather, in a way that we don't find discomfort itself very uncomfortable. There's one type of person जिसको 9900 टेम्परेचर आएगा तो बोले अरे बहुत बुखार है, मजा नहीं आ रहा है, आज काम पे नहीं जाऊंगा, ये वो एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा। अनदर टाइप ऑफ पर्सन जो बोलेगा ठीक है, प्रॉब्लम है, मजा नहीं आ रहा है, ठीक है, पर करूंगा ना सब कुछ। बस यही स्विच की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं। ये जो छोटा स्विच है ना, कि दर्द है पर मैं तो लगा हुआ हूँ मेरी मस्ती में, मुझे जो करना है मैं करूँगा। दर्द है, मैं दर्द को नाक नहीं कहूँगा कि दर्द नहीं है, वो भी गलत हो जाएगा। दर्द है, बुखार है, पर ठीक है, जो करना है वो मैं करते रहूँगा अपनी मस्ती में। बुखार मुझे क्यों रोके? अगर मेरे हृदय में कोई दर्द हो रहा है, किसी ने कुछ मुझे चोट पहुंचाई है, तो वो मुझे रोके क्यों पूरी तरीके से जिंदगी जीने से? मैं जिंदगी अपनी जीऊंगा पूरी तरीके से। दर्द है, दर्द अपनी जगह पे, अपनी जगह हूँ ना, मैं तो दर्द से बहुत बड़ा हूँ। Each of you is far bigger than this pain and discomfort, no? Why not occupy that space rather than occupy a space? Oh यार, ये मेरे साथ क्या हो गया, इसने मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों किया, ऐसा फील हो रहा है, थोड़ा एक ब्रेक ले लेता हूँ, थोड़े दिन के बाद करेंगे, ऐसा वैसा ही होते रहता है लाइफ में, इसका नाम ही जीवन है, संसार तो माया है, ये क्या है ये? खत्म। You have stopped, you have enclosed, you are not yet open to life. You should say हाँ ठीक है, ये हुआ, नहीं होता तो अच्छा होता, पर हुआ ठीक है, पर मैं इससे बड़ा। अगर मेरे मन में दुख भी हो रहा है तो वो दुख मुझे मेरा काम करने से या मेरी मस्ती में रहने से नहीं रोक सकता। Are you getting, man? Yeah. Developing a relationship with discomfort, where the discomfort is always smaller than you. It cannot stop you from anything. Then you can be courageous. Then it's very, very easy to be courageous. Because what stops us from being courageous is this being afraid of an uncomfortable experience.
Day in and day out,
Yes.
I am become covered. I realize today why I am covered, because I was always trying to be comfort.
Comfort. Correct. Now you got it.
I got the answer at the end of the day.
Yes. Congratulations.
After that,
Good. You got it at least. Yes. I am happy you got
anyway,
it.
I go to join again. I will follow this.
Yes.
I will try to.
If you got it, you got it. If you got it, if you got it, you got it. You don't need to listen to me again. That is again the mind's strategy to postpone it. Yeah, I will listen to you again and then I will get it better. That is mind's trick to postpone the understanding. Procrastination. I can see it in your eyes that you have got the point. Now just stick to the point and start operating this way. In trainings, a lot of us give handouts, and I give sometimes I don't give. So then the trainer tells, you have to study these handouts to really get what I told you today. Okay? So what the participants will do is, they have got the point actually. Okay, they don't need the crutch of that handout also anymore. But what the participant will tell himself, because he does not want to get into implementation, कि नहीं अभी तो मैं वापस जाऊंगा, ये हैंडआउट्स वगैरह को मस्त स्टडी करूंगा, उसके बाद मेरे अंदर कुछ आएगा. अरे जरूरत ही नहीं है बॉस, तुमको अगर समझ में आ गया तो आ गया. All these are postponement strategies. So I can see it from your eyes, you got it. The moment you say कि अरे मेरे को अभी समझा कि I have been, all this has happened to me. Covered, yes. Gradually become covered. Life is like that, sir.
Always searching for comfort.
Yes. Now life is like that, sir. You, not you. Huh?
Everybody.
You are saying?
With the colleagues.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Yes.
Wherever we have to take a job, there I want to feel comfortable.
Yes.
So,
now do ulta. Look at any great person. All he has done is, before he is done with one episode of discomfort, he has already taken on the next episode which is going to give him discomfort. Any great person you look at. What was the need for Gandhiji to take up such a big cause of liberating a country, and that too through a technology like non-violence? मतलब एक तो discomfort, उसके ऊपर ये दूसरा discomfort कि ऐसा टेक्नोलॉजी लेके, और उसमें भी इतना issues आता है. Yet so much more he used to take. Freedom struggle was only, if you analyze Gandhi's life properly, freedom struggle was only one part of his life which got glorified. But he was constantly taking, and not Gandhi, I have seen many great people, always seeking, always open for more and more discomfort all the time. There's no definition of a comfort zone and moving into a comfort zone and I'm needing my 8 hours of sleep every night. खत्म हो गया life. Life ही खत्म हो गया.
So life will be 8 hours sleep only.
Precisely, life will become a 24-hour sleep.
8 का 24 में
24 ही हो गया, क्योंकि तुमने जिंदा ये दिल ही नहीं है ना अभी. मेरे को तो मेरा 8 घंटे का नींद नहीं पूरा होगा तो मेरे को मजा नहीं आता बॉडी में. तो तुमको जो स्टोरी बोला है वो स्टोरी अभी रिवर्स करो बॉस. 8 घंटे का आदत डाला है ना तुमने, इसीलिए तुमको 10 घंटे का आदत नहीं है, क्योंकि तुमने 8 का डाला है. जैसे 8 का डाला है वैसे 6 का डालो, 6 का डाला है वैसे 4 का डालो. पर ये don't be in that, कि only when everything is comfortable I am fine. उल्टा, I am fine no matter what. And whatever be the amount of discomfort that has to come to me, I am open to it. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ सामने से जाके 10 प्रॉब्लम खड़े करो unnecessary. But life itself will give you so many instances where your yes is going to create some discomfort for you. So be it, no? Because the more we have a problem with any discomfort, the more we are going to take up smaller and smaller roles in life, whether it is in profession or in relationships or whatever. A person who tells, see, imagine if I tell कि I want to conduct, I want to make a difference to people's lives and I will conduct, I want to conduct satsangs, okay? And Sirish ji tells कि अरे you conduct at my home. So now he is taking on the discomfort कि भाई चलो 10, 20, 50 जन आएंगे, सबके लिए खाना ये वो, मेरे घर पे जगह ये वो, ठीक है. अभी ये हो गया discomfort. अभी इसमें एडवांटेज कितना है सोचो उनके लिए. आपको कहीं नहीं जाना पड़ेगा, आपके घर पे कोई आके बोल रहा है. आपके कैसे संबंध बनेंगे, आपको कितनी दुआएं मिलेगी, वो कनेक्शंस में से गाड़ी कहाँ चली जाएगी क्या पता. Every time you take responsibility. And when does a person take responsibility? When he is open to discomfort.
And many doors open.
So many doors will open. So that openness to discomfort, the more it is, the more you will take responsibilities, the more you will do your regular duties, the more you will be open to give and receive love. The more you will be able to take more professional risks. The more you will be able to take more relationship risks, the more expressive you will become.
And a lot of skills also develop.
So much.
So much. Because in reality, insecurity is the ground of life. And we are running away from it. There is this beautiful saying which says that life is such that somebody has taken you a few thousand feet above ground in an airplane and thrown you from there without a parachute. And this is bad news. Because it is full of insecurity. But there is one good news along with it. You know what it is? That there is no ground only.
Nick, so far so good. A man falling from the Empress Towers, he comes at the 24th floor.
Yeah.
He says, so far
So far so good. After the 24th floor, nothing has happened. And the fact is, life is such. Each of us has been thrown, and there is no, you cannot, in spite of all your spirituality and trying to fix life and trying to tell that there should be only happiness and all relationships should be good and prosperity should be, sub in spite of everything, okay? And life is always going to remain an insecure affair. But the only beauty is that there is no ground. We are unnecessarily worried.
And we have come without manual, but I think this is the manual. Face whatever comes in
Correct.
your mind.
Correct. The manual is not there because in actuality there is no risk only, because there is no ground. So why give you a manual also? But do we understand that there is no ground? We always feel, that something wrong can happen. But when we establish this relationship with our discomfort, when discomfort is not so uncomfortable anymore. मैं रोया तो भी क्या है? मुझे दर्द हुआ तो भी क्या है? मुझे दर्द नहीं होना चाहिए. मुझे मन में ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. मुझे हृदय में ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. ये यहाँ सब हमने गड़बड़ कर दी. दर्द को हमने गलत करार कर दिया ना, वहाँ हमने ये सब गड़बड़ कर दिया.
Wrong interpretation.
हाँ, मिजरी को हमने इतना मिजरेबल बना लिया अपने लिए उसके थ्रू. Otherwise, misery is not so miserable. We have given it a lot of fuel and told, अरे बाबा, I cannot take you. How can I take you? अरे बाबा, क्या होगा मेरा? मेरा तो ऑलरेडी हालत खराब हो रहा है तेरी वजह से.
Actually,
तुम भी रहो और मैं खुश भी रहूँगा. मेरा गाड़ी चालू भी रहेगा और तुम्हारे लिए भी स्थान है मेरे ज़हन में. Yes, you are telling something.
बचपन से ऐसा ग्रूमिंग हो गया है.
हाँ,
That is bad.
और उसकी भी वजह है. ग्रूमिंग जो हुआ है उसकी भी वजह है कि as a child our nervous system was not capable of withstanding this kind of trauma. तो कोई external difficult triggers आते थे ना, तो हमको shut down हो जाना पड़ता था. Because our nervous system was not capable of handling so much discomfort. But as we grew, our nervous system has become more and more capable of handling all these things. Child का sensitivity जैसा रहता है वैसा नहीं होता है बाद में.
It can be changed.
Yes, but the mistake we made is we remained in the children mode, whereas our nervous system was capable of more. How can there be people? You should Google this lady Jasmine. She is a friend's friend. She has eaten a few dozen times only in the last 20 odd years. Few dozen times I think. That's it. Maybe a little more. But by and large she rarely eats. Yeah, she doesn't make a case out of not eating. So once in a while I have heard she has fruits and nuts and all that. But meals and all that, she lives on prana. So that is the human capacity. We know so many Jain monks also who are able to stay with all these things. No? So what? They have developed a relationship with discomfort where discomfort is no longer so uncomfortable. Once you develop that relationship, then you are not afraid of, you don't want to run towards comfort all the time. Then you remain with it. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yeah.
Initially, what I knew about my feelings,
Yeah.
I thought this would be something like spiritual and this is courageous living.
Yeah.
But really thrilled me. And I should have gone through this course
Yes.
in the past.
It's a code of life.
Yes. Now I can start a new life.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Good.
All the best for your new life.
Yeah.
Yes. So just to respect the timeline, we will do a prayer, and then we can yet talk if you want to. Asadoma Sakamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
So yes, if you liked what I shared with you, you have this opportunity to be in touch with me in different ways. As I told you, I am an author, a life coach and a healer, so I conduct lots of trainings and healings as well. And the best way to keep in touch with me is through my website, www.bhavinshah.com, BHAAVINSHAH.com, and you will find details about all my upcoming programs there. You can also be in touch with on this number 9769493 to be in touch with the trainings that I conduct. The next two trainings are very interesting trainings. The first is called the Power of Focus, coming up on the 31st of July, and the next is called Playful Prosperity, coming up on the 14th of August. I wholeheartedly welcome you there, and looking forward to make a difference to your life in my own way. Thank you so much. Thanks for giving me a chance to serve you.